In the small town of Oran, there lived a blacksmith named Marek. Marek was skilled with his hammer, but his workshop was simple, with worn tools and barely enough materials to get by. Though his work was fine, his shop barely survived, and he often wondered why he couldn't seem to grow. Marek envied other blacksmiths with grand workshops filled with the latest equipment. They made money easily, producing fine armor and weapons in abundance. But Marek felt trapped, unable to expand without more resources, more tools, more workers, more money. One evening, after a long day of lackluster sales, Marek sat in his small shop, staring at the few pieces of unfinished work before him. As frustration clouded his thoughts, a figure appeared at the door, the prophet. "Marek, you have skill, but you are waiting for more resources to create wealth. I cannot grow without more tools, more material. That is exactly why you must be resourceful. Your resources are limited, but your creativity is limitless. It is not the tools you have, but what you make of them." "But how can I create more without the proper resources?" "That is exactly why you must be resourceful." The next day, Marek decided to put the prophet's words into action. He could not afford new tools, but he had his hands, his skill, and a small pile of scrap metal. Instead of waiting for better resources, he focused on what he already had. Marek began to experiment, creating smaller but highly detailed pieces, decorative ironwork, intricate locks, and beautifully crafted tools. He worked late into the night, making the most of what he had, using his creativity to turn scraps into valuable creations. Slowly, word of his unique work spread through the town. By the end of the month, Marek's shop was no longer just a small, struggling blacksmith's workshop. His resourcefulness had built a reputation for fine, custom pieces that no one else could create. Customers came from all over, willing to pay a premium for his handcrafted items. One morning, Marek found a letter left in his shop, unsigned. "It is not the abundance of your resources that brings wealth, but the resourcefulness of your heart." Marek smiled, understanding that true wealth is built not by what you have, but by how creatively you use it. The blacksmith who once believed he lacked resources found his work stagnant. But the blacksmith who used what he had found wealth that would last.